everybody and welcome back to my channel. It's been 2 months, I know, and you guys have been requesting this video like so much, like relentlessly asking me to do another journal with me, and I totally understand because the last time I did one I didn't even have any of these journals, I don't think, and I've got through obviously all of these since then, as well as making this one super chunky. She's nearly done, so yeah, it's quite obvious why you want another one. So I'm gonna give you the content that you've signed up for, basically. I might talk through kind of what's been going on and have like make a little bit of an update, but this video is mainly for the journaling. I'm going to explain a little bit about mental health journaling, or at least how I journal. I don't really know what to call it because it's kind of like a diary, kind of like a scrapbook, kind of like a sketchbook, kind of just like a junk journal, venting, all sorts. So I might give you examples of things I've done in my books just as I'm going along, just so you guys can have some more ideas on how to fill up your journals. So a lot of people ask me like, how do you like fill it up basically and do something in it every single day? So this might help you, give you some tips and stuff, and how it can genuinely help with your mental health. So if you want to see how I journal, how I've inspired a bunch of people to journal whose messages, I will blur out the names that I'll put up here because a lot of people have been journaling since my video, which has now gone over like 13k views, which is like not the most, but like it's so much for me to know that, you know, so many people are watching it and inspired by it, and it's just heartwarming. Anyways, I'm rambling now like I always do. So this journal is from the Works, yeah, it's from the Works, and it is obviously just the burn book. I saw it on the shelf and I was like, that's a bit of me, a bit of Mean Girls. Because basically I never got to do a cover page that I always do. I'll show you some examples. So like here I did like a spacey kind of one. Here I did just my name, which is kind of, I really like this one. And yeah, I just never got around to doing one here, so I think that's what I'm going to do today, and as I'm doing that you'll probably see snippets of this and you can see why I picked this journal. And then also I'm actually, because as you can see she's really thick, I'm getting through it really quick, and I guess like obviously it's on its last legs and it's been well loved, and I'm probably just going to finish this today and start my new one, which I need some help with deciding what to use next, but I will probably do that later on in the video. You guys probably just want me to start already, but I'm going to leave these 2 pages blank to write on later because today's the 5th of April. I'm just gonna write this evening. This double page is going to probably be like my therapy, because a lot of people hate therapy, but at the place that I go to I really actually love going to my therapy and enjoy it. So I'm going to make sort of, because I'm leaving, I'm going to make like a little remembrance page of each. So I've got drama therapy and art therapy, and then on this double page I'm probably just going to do some sort of cute page, I don't really know yet. And then I've obviously got one more page and a double page which I'll probably just do a sketch on, and then that'll be the complete book. So I'm going to start off with my therapy type pages, which I think people are going to think is really weird, but I think it's just because I really did enjoy therapy and thought it really helped me. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead with that. I actually kind of started this just to see how it would work, and I think it will work. So I've got some things that I made in drama therapy, and we had to basically act them out, which was really cool. But yeah, I kind of stuck them together like in a little book kind of thing, and I tested it out and it's alright, so I'm going to stick this one on top and then stick it in so it's like a flip through book. So I'm going to use double-sided tape. I guess I may as well talk about, like, since I'm doing a page on my therapy, I may as well go into like how I feel about leaving. And to be honest, as difficult as it is, I've kind of started to get myself into a new mindset, which is really cool. It's gonna be really hard. I know the day, my last day, and especially my birthday, because it's the day after I leave, and then the day after that potentially as well, are gonna be the hardest days of my entire life ever, which is kind of I don't want to say it's an exaggeration, but it sounds like an exaggeration. It sounds like an exaggeration, but honestly, my mental health service that I'm under, because I'm under CAMHS, but like I'm under this other service more, and they have helped me so incredibly much that like I'm gonna miss it so much that I'm just gonna be a mess, and I know that. So what I'm gonna do is make sure that I try not to do anything like silly, but also that I let myself feel that way, like feel upset and whatever, because obviously it's kind of a difficult time, so I'm gonna feel bad, so I'm just gonna let myself feel bad, but then after that I'm gonna try and really get myself together and start making a change, because I just want to leave this mental health sort of chapter behind me. Obviously it's going to stick around. I am ill and I have got sort of issues, and it's not just going to go away, but yeah. I'm going to speed this next bit up just so that you're not constantly like watching me peel off tape, but I will come back when I have finished this bit. Okay, so that's all stuck in now, and it's like I've got myself a little book of drama therapy, so I'm just gonna, on the front, I think I'm gonna write it in fine liner just to make it a bit more colourful, because it looks a bit boring, doesn't it? And I'm gonna go with pink. Just write drama therapy. It's one word, isn't it? I think it is. Drama therapy, theatre. It's because basically we had to imagine we were in a theatre. How the hell would you spell theatre? Theatre. I don't really know. Theatre. Play thingy mabbob. I don't know. But I've really enjoyed doing this, and I'll probably come back to writing a little bit about it and like what I thought and basically my thoughts on it. So I'll come back to that. I just can't be bothered to write right now. Right now. But the next thing I'm gonna do is this sort of, it's like a bubble, you know when you blow bubbles, and then I might add a picture somewhere, but you blow bubbles and then you put your paper like on top of it, and yeah, it leaves this really cool pattern sort of effect. I just wanted to try it out. It's not exactly the best, and that bit really bugs me, but I'm gonna go over it. So I'm gonna stick this in. I don't even care if it comes out the edges. So I'll skip forward when I've stuck it in, because I'm just gonna use the same double-sided tape. Okay, so that is now in. I've obviously stuck it in. I think I'm gonna do like a quote on top. I don't really have, oh no, that's a lie, I do have nice pens. Like I've got these twin markers I got from the works, and yeah, they're alright. I think they've got a bullet nib and a chisel nib, so yeah. But on this, because it's so colourful, I'm kind of confused about what colour to pick. I'm thinking black, and then I have a white gel type pen that I can make little highlights on, maybe, or maybe even dark grey. I've got like a dark grey. Yeah, I'm gonna go with grey. I'm probably gonna, yeah, just speed this bit up because it's just lettering. I have a quote in mind there. or just down the middle. Just like it's disappearing, oh well, but it's just to add a little something, you know. It's not too bad, what do you think? So I'm gonna do some writing here, obviously, like I said, but not now. But yeah, I actually really like this. I feel like I need to add something around the edges. I don't know, but I'll see. I found some things I could use. I have, because I was gonna do my A-levels but never did, so obviously I've got these paper, what are they called? Dividers, like folder dividers. But I never used them, so I just thought I could use them because it's quite sturdy paper and they're nice colours. So I've got like some of those in all different colours, and then I have like this. And the people who love books are gonna be really mad at me, but I basically have this really pretty colouring book. Like, don't get me wrong, it's the prettiest thing ever. Like, it's got some of the nicest things, but as you can see, I start and then I just can't finish, and I'm like, well, what's the point in that? It's got some really nice pages in it. So in my head, it's like some of them I can just use as they are, like this one I'll probably end up just using as it is, but some of them I can colour them in, like rip little bits out and colour them in and then stick them in my journals. I feel like that's putting it to so much better use than just leaving them in the book and neglecting it in a way. So sorry I ripped them out, but then I've also got these like that I found that I used when I was little, these like animal print things. Oh look, the cow thing matches my pyjamas. Hang on, let me show you. There's my pyjamas. But yeah, so I've got like the cow. I think it's leopard print. I don't know the difference between leopard and cheetah print. I don't know what the hell this is. It just reminds me of a strawberry because of the green top thing. We have zebra, tiger. So I've got all these sort of animal prints which are cute. But oops, I'm not really sure what I want to do on this page yet. While I think, I may as well give you guys something to comment down below on. So if you've made it this far, I have obviously got like 2 pages left in this journal. Do I, because of this quarantine, lockdown, self-isolation, social distancing, whatever it's called now, that lockdown thingamabob, I can't go out to buy another journal. So I have this journal, but obviously it's really tiny, but it's got blank pages in it, which I think is really cute. Or I've got this, which is from the mental health service that I go to. They gave me this because they knew that I was running out, and obviously I decorate it. Like, I've attached like this thingy-my-bob to it, and I would probably attach loads more things to it because I just think that would be so cute down here, like, or just even hanging from the top one. Just, yeah, that would be really sweet. So I've got these 2 to pick from, and I'm like, I don't want to go for the little one because it's obviously smaller than all of my other ones. So if I put them together, it's so little. Like, I don't really know. But then at the same time, can I be bothered to decorate this? I probably will be, but I don't know, there's something about it that's just too notebooky. It's not me, and obviously when I decorate it, it'll be more me, but even the inside, it's just like, I don't know what it is, but I'm having a hard time picking. So if you could tell me which one to, like, you prefer, which one is nicer. But yeah, I'd decorate this one. This wouldn't stay as it is. I'd cover it on both sides, and yeah, but help me decide, please. Anyway, let's go back to the journaling. So I've decided that what I'm gonna do is just forget about this basically and go on to the cover for now. I need to do a start and finish date, and I don't know whether to theme it or just whatever. give it a little something something. Okay, so we have our strawberries. I can't really be bothered to do anything else, so I'm just gonna write my start and finish. Oh no, that's gonna really bug me. Why did I do that? It's the different twos. Oh well. So yeah, that is that. I'm now gonna tell you why I think mental health journaling is honestly so good and honestly so worth starting to do. Okay, so I'm back and I've marked off some pages there. I'm gonna explain like why they've been so useful to me. So I'm gonna start off here in my older journal, and the first page that I'm going to show you is just this, and this was, what date was this? The 26th of November 2019, and I wrote that I'm so lost in help, and I wrote it in scribbly writing. I just sort of, you know, put my pen down and just started like scribbling it down, and honestly stuff like this helps me, let me get rid of this, helps me so incredibly much. And you might think that, oh, it's not going to do anything, but trust me, it does wonders, because it's a way to express your anger. And I guess it's not like, oh, a miracle and you're gonna be like, you know, you're gonna do it and then feel elated with yourself, like, oh, I've just expressed all my anger and I don't have anything to sort of worry about anymore. But that's not how it is. But it's honestly just like stuff like this isn't even that scribbly. I just picked it because of what I wrote, and that it wasn't too personal. But in terms of scribbling, I could scribble all over a page. What I've done before is written really messily and then written over it and over it and over it, and what that does is like it turns it into a big mess, but it's all your feelings poured out, and there's something about it. It's not sort of like a satisfaction, it's more like, I don't even know what it's like. It's very good, so do that. Then I have this, try and ignore this page, and I've just got a card, like a Christmas card from my best friend at my mental health service day program that I go to, and she is honestly the loveliest girl ever, and if you're watching this, I love you so much. Like, honestly, with all my heart. And yeah, it's just like really nice to stick things in that mean a lot to you. As I was having such a hard time in November, this is probably one of the more, or December rather, I mean, this is probably one of the more like positive things that I got when I got the card. Like, obviously she gave out cards to everyone, but I got mine, I was like, you know what, someone's actually remembered to give me a card, and it's just like, that's really sweet and it's really nice, and it's just, it kind of brought a little bit of like lightness into my day, and it was just like, oh, thanks. So, and remembering stuff like that amidst all of this bad stuff that's going on throughout this whole journal, there was a good thing, and it's just really nice to document it. So there's that, because then you can look back on it, like especially if you're doing really bad, you can look back on it and be like, okay, there are little things that make me so happy. So yeah, then in this journal I've obviously marked off quite a few because it's the most recent one, but here we have just a page of writing. I basically vented to my art therapist, and she read it. She's the only one now that reads my journal, but obviously I'm leaving and she won't be able to read it anymore, and I'm really upset. And anyways, she read it, and then because basically here I just wrote, I just need to speak up, but my pen ran out, and she kind of, you know, her therapeutic mind just switched on and was like, oh, your pen ran out, meaning that even, you know, that doesn't think that you can speak up. Nothing in you thinks that you can speak up, and I just want you to know that you can speak up. Please try to speak up. We do care about you. And then she wrote that. So yeah, I just think stuff like that, letting other people write in your journal, honestly, it's so cool, because you look back on it and it's like, it's very inspirational because it's such a personal thing that when someone else writes in it, you know that it's coming straight from them to you, like they're doing it for a purpose and a reason and they want to do it. So if someone ever asks to write in your journal, definitely just give them a blank page or give them a page, and yeah. So the next thing I'm showing is this page, and it's basically gonna be like, I'm gonna be doing this throughout it because I don't want you reading it, but it's just like in capital letters and I'm just venting basically, and it's really good to vent. Here I again got a letter from my psychiatrist, and he wanted to write in it, and it's a really nice little message, and yeah, it's just really nice. Like, I look back on it, I'm like, whoa, like, okay, I'm going to use your advice and I'm going to do what you've written in here because you said it from your heart and you really wanted to. So I think if you genuinely think that this is good for me, then I'm going to do it. So here he wrote about writing things down that I really want to say, but I can't, and it's like, I never really wanted to. Like, I've tried, but I never really wanted to, but he's written that and I'm like, maybe, you know what, maybe. And the last thing obviously is what I've done today, and it's basically memory, kind of like keeping memories. I think being able to write it down and remember it and look back on it, it's like, even if I do forget, the moment I read back onto this, it's gonna all come flooding back. And I think if you don't really document your life, you can never see the changes. And I know a lot of people who have told me that I don't see a change from where I was a year ago. And all I can say to them is, do you have any way of documenting your life, whether it be your Snap stories, whether it be a journal or whatever? And they'll but most likely say no, or at least they don't think of it as one. So like your Snap stories, you only show like the most positive bits of your life, say. So I would honestly recommend getting a book because it's more personal this way. Getting a notebook or something, like even just because I'm gonna probably use this blank notebook. Just get a notebook or a pretty book, like if you want a pretty book, if that's gonna motivate you more. And start documenting your life, and you will see that even though you'll feel like you haven't really moved anywhere and that you're a bit stuck, look back and read back through things, look at all your pictures and stuff that you've stuck in, say, and it will show your progression, and even if it's the slightest, it will show it. And this book of mine is a really sad one, like really sad, and I just can hope and pray. I'm probably actually going to end up using this one, but I'll see. But I really want to make it really positive, and yeah, I want there to be more good things happen in my life. So each book tells a story, and this one's been a very sad and difficult one. So I now have got this, and I'm like, okay, this has been a really tough few months for me. So in my next journal, I'm going to aim to make it better, and each journal tells a story, and I wouldn't have been feeling that way. I wouldn't think, oh, when I start my next journal, I'm going to make sure that I try and make it more positive, if I didn't have them, obviously. Like, I want to make my life more positive when I start my next journal, and it's kind of inspiring and motivating, and it's just, I'm not ever going to stop banging on about it. This video was probably very like rambly and stuff, but I just want to get across how important it is for your mental health to document your life, so that you don't feel like you're failing or that you're not going anywhere, because you always are. And I just want you guys to all remember this quote. If you believe that you can do something, you can, and I know what I want to be and where I want to go and what I want to do with my life, and I'm gonna get there, and I genuinely believe that is gonna happen at some point. Like, even though I want to die and I want to do like whatever now, it's like my journals speak for themselves. They all speak for themselves, that I'm moving forward slowly but surely, even if it's like, you know, some periods of time I'm moving a step forward but 2 steps back. There are periods where I am walking 2 steps forward and 1 step back, or maybe even 2 steps forward and just keeping on moving forward. And life's like that, but you'll end up moving forward eventually. and if you believe in something well enough, that it will turn into reality. And I think my journaling personally is helping me with that. I'm able to analyze my life, and now I'm rambling, but so I'm gonna leave you guys. But so these are the pages that I've done. I'm gonna end up writing here probably. It's just a little book thing. I've got a quote that is really pretty. I actually really like that. And then I have my strawberries. So it was kind of been a bit of a weird one as such, like you can call it a weird one. So I'm going to leave this video there, as I've been filming for an hour and I need to edit and get this up today or tomorrow. So I'm gonna leave you guys, and hopefully you have been able to journal even though I have been rambling on. But yeah, just make sure that you stay safe and keep journaling, because it's honestly the most helpful thing that I've ever done, and I could not live without my journal. So before I end up going off and talking on a tangent, I'm gonna end the video here, and I will see you really soon, because I'm back now with my YouTube. I'm honestly like buzzing to be back, and you know, just I've got the motivation again. So I'll be back very soon with a new video. Stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.